Hi, everyone. Hi, Bumblebee. Bryland Farms here. Diane, hi. Hi, everybody. I was just giving my cat a tiny little bit of wet food and some water because now I have something else to worry about. She doesn't seem to be drinking, which isn't good for a diabetic cat because they can get into kidney problems. Yeah, she was drinking like way too much in the very beginning of this. I mean, tons of water, and now she's cut down. And then now I noticed from last night, I don't think she's has taken any of her bowl of water. Yeah. And another thing, what made me is making me worry. I'm going to call the vet tomorrow because her meow has changed. It's very it's like guttural now. It's raspy and guttural, if you know what I mean. She was meowing constantly at me all the time for more food or for treats or whatever. I don't know if she's just hoarse or if she has. Cats can get uh, like an upper respiratory type of uh, thing in their throat. Hi, Riri. So I don't know. Now it's worrying me. She's acting okay. She still wants to eat. I gave her a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. I mean, this much food mixed with a whole lot of water. So she was getting some water. And she's taking that really good and swallowing fine. I don't know. It's just something else. Something else to worry about. I swear. Another trip to the vet. Yeah, but I'm going to call the vet tomorrow morning. So that's my my most recent worry. She's been going out. I hope she didn't swallow something and it's stuck in her throat. Now she's eating fine, and it's just this raspy meow that she has now, which is different. So you've given your ailing cats tuna water. Okay. Might sound like that because she's dry. I don't know. I don't know why she isn't drinking all of a sudden. I mean, she was drinking up until, I was filling her water bowl all the time up until probably yesterday morning. I noticed she isn't drinking as much as she was in the very beginning of this whole diabetic thing. And because she's not peeing as much, she's not drinking as much. But now it doesn't seem like has taken any water out of her bowl since last night, which worries me. So she will drink the water if I mix a teensy bit of food with it, give it some flavor. So yeah, tuna water may work. Anyway, yes, things have been very slow, and what I've sold has been very for low offer prices. And I was watching Silver Owl Thrifter. Has everybody seen her since she colored her hair back to her natural hair? She's not gray anymore. I should have asked her if she's going to change her name now because she's no longer Silver Owl. Probably not. But she was saying how low priced she's selling things for such low prices too. So maybe it's just the times. But I sold 9 things on eBay. This is all week. 9 things on eBay and only 5 things on Poshmark. So let me share my screen and show you what I sold, and then we'll come back and talk. Okay, I'll start on eBay first. This is a pair of Lee jeans. You notice the price was at $36.35. That was way too much. I hadn't gotten to those to reduce the price. But what they sold for was $25, which I really, that's a pretty good price at this point in time for a pair of Lee jeans. So I was pretty happy with that one. And that was the best offer I got sent. Yeah, this went to someplace out in Washington State. The next thing is a pair of leopard pants. These were stretched. These weren't real, they were heavier weight stretch pants. And I put that word mob boss lady on there. These were new with tags. They were only marked for, it was reduced to $11.99. And somebody bought them for that. And down in someplace out in California. So all these prices are plus shipping, of course. The next thing is this pretty golden yellow rose and olive Swiss dot top. Had little flutter sleeves and a V-neck. Yeah, it had little tufts, Swiss dot tufts all over it. This went to someplace in Florida, Cape Coral, Florida. And this sold for $13, best offer. The next thing is, I don't know if I got this or maybe Bumblebee sent this because this was 100% linen. It was short sleeve crop top, and I think those buttons were just for show. They didn't really open. They looked like they did, but I don't think it was a button front at all. And this sold for $11.99. And this went to Riverside, California. Next thing is the last of the investment pants. I had a whole lot of these I had gotten at one time. They were just like dress pants by Investments. These, and they were all the same size, 12 long, or 12 long. And these sold for $18.95, which was the best offer that I took. These went to Bath, Maine. And this was a pretty blouse. It was a dressy blouse, vintage. It buttoned down the front, but you couldn't see the buttons. They were hidden. And this pretty thing around the neck. Gold is black around the neck, but it was sort of gold blingy. It was a size large, and the brand was Tess, which I hadn't heard of. And this went to Saginaw, Michigan. I think that's what this says. Wait, let me see. No. Seba wearing. Seb I don't know how you pronounce that. Something like that. Anyway, this sold for $15 best offer. I thought I'd get more than that, but I took it. And the next thing is by Torrid. This striped blouse. I haven't had this too long. This is a size 2 in Torrid, which in Torrid is a 2X. So it was called the Harper blouse. It was a pullover. And this sold for $15.19, which was the sale price. And it went to Louisville, Kentucky. And here's this pair of Ivanka Trump cotton, sort of like, they were tapered. They were a heavyweight cotton stretch pants. Well, they had stretch in them. They weren't exactly stretch pants, but they were tapered. This is the second thing I've had of Ivanka Trump. First thing was a dress that I held on to forever. It finally sold. It was a really nicely made. Her things, if you ever run across them, they're very quality made, but they just don't sell. These I haven't had for too long, and they sold for $15.99. I'm sure they cost a whole lot more than that in the store, and they went to someplace out in California. And the last thing from eBay I sold yesterday. This is men's Abercrombie and Fitch muscle sweater. It's in a medium. It's black. It had a nice red moose on there. Had a wide crew neck on it. And this sold for $16.66, which is, I think, an offer I sent out to watchers. And this went to Manhattan, Illinois. I didn't know there was a Manhattan, Illinois. Yeah, Manhattan, Illinois. Yeah, and that is the extent of my eBay items. Now, I've sold 2 items today on eBay, but that'll be next week. So let's go to Poshmark here. This is an American Eagle Outfitters paisley top with a wide scoop neck and some crochet on the sleeves and a tassel tie. This sold for $25, and I made $20 on this, and it went to Fredericksburg, Texas. Then there's this pair of Old Navy Rockstar jeans, women's size 10. Now, the Rockstar jeans seems to be the only kind of jeans that I've ever sold from Old Navy. These were 10 regular, high-rise skinny. So they sold for $17. There was a shipping discount, so I made $11.58 on these. Okay, here's something I've had forever, and there's never been anybody interested in this at all, and that's why I let this go for such a low price for a nice, really nice jacket. It's by Morona. It's a baseball type jacket, full zip front, and somebody offered me $10 for it, and I took it. And I made only $7.05 on this jacket, but it went to Kintersville, Pennsylvania. At least I exchanged it back for my money. I made a little bit on this because I only count $3.50 for my items that I sell or I buy. So that plus fees, I don't know how much I made exactly, but yeah, it's gone out the door. This is a little Ann Taylor Loft outlet top. This was new with tags and had this white cording around the neck. It was just a little tank top. It sold for $10, same as the baseball jacket. So I made $7.05 on that too. And it went to Ypsilanti, Michigan. And the last thing is good old Knox Rose. This is a pretty little sleeveless top, had tassels, it was floral. It was a bright top. It was brighter than it looks on here. This sold for $15 and I made $12 on this. This went to Cathedral City, California. So that's what I sold. Let me show you the numbers. This is for eBay. This is for the week of the 22nd to the 28th. A total sales of $215.37. I netted $118.29. Not exactly, because that's not including the cost of goods, but I take that off at the very end. So I'll show you when I do Poshmark. Average sales on eBay, though, was $23.93, which wasn't bad. So let me come back here and I'll tell you about Poshmark. Okay, on Poshmark, I only netted $77. And gross amount, $77. And that was a net amount of $57.68. Average selling price on Poshmark was a low $15.40. So much lower, again, was lower last week too than eBay. So total net amount for both of those platforms, $175.87. But when you take off my cost of goods for all the items, which came to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 items, I only actually netted $126.87. That's not exact because I do make a few cents now and then on shipping. But, yeah, that's about it. Sure not going to get rich doing this. Yeah, hopefully. I wish October now, which is going to start in just another day or two. I hope it starts off with a bang since it's the beginning of fourth quarter. And wouldn't that be nice? So, yeah, that's what I sold. Pretty sad. Now, today, I've decided to take Sundays as my day of rest, as I should, and not really do anything as far as eBay. Pretty much on Sundays, I do church things, and I listen to a pastor that I listen to a lot. I do a couple Bible studies during the day, and that's about it. But yeah. So how has anybody done anything? I watch Bryland Farm. I watch every time you sell something. I watch what you sell and what you give away. You have so many different items. So many different items. It's different all the time. It's very interesting. Let's see. Mr. Question Bumblebee. Not a sign of the storm here. Oh, thanks for asking. Yeah, that's good. You're clearing your house. That's why you have such different items all the time. I have 3 items now in my photo box. I have 3 more pairs of shorts, and that's the end of the shorts, Brylan, that you sent. So they've done pretty good for me. So I have 3 more pair. I will list a couple of them tomorrow and with something else. And because they all look sort of the same now, they're all dark gray. Uh, yeah, that was a great thing, and a great thing for summer golf shorts for sure. But yeah, I don't. I brought a couple things out of my closet that I don't wear. Now I haven't decluttered my closet yet. I have to do that. I have to be really ferocious doing that because I have way too many clothes, and I went through it today, and I didn't really see anything I wanted just to donate, but I have to. So there's no sense in me having all these clothes. That's not all of them. I have my regular closet in my bedroom. Then I exchange it back and forth to another closet that's out in the landing way. And that's where the winter things are. I haven't changed it yet. So I switched the clothes from summer to winter. So there's a huge amount out there too. So those are the closets I have to go through. Like I said, I took a humongous amount of things up to Goodwill donations yesterday. So my trunk is empty again. So I can start filling it. I have not done the amount of items. I haven't done 28 items today, and I didn't get 27 items done yesterday, or 29 items I have to do today. I don't know if I'll get those done or not. There's a desk drawer I can get a lot from. And maybe, and then doing 30 things tomorrow is going to be hard, but then it goes back to 1. So, yeah. See, my voice is sort of grovelly too. Maybe we have laryngitis. I don't feel like I have a respiratory thing, but maybe she caught this from me. I hope not. Would it be easier to do 15 every day? You get the same amount at the end of the month or close to it. It might be, yeah. Usually when you start back with 1, you usually do more than that at the beginning. We did a whole lot. The first day Samantha helped me, I think it was on the 3rd, and I had just started it, so it counted as 1, then 2, then 3. So it was like we had to do 6 items, but we did like 20 some that day. And it was much easier in the beginning when you just see a low number. You can just see, I did too many to begin with, and then I didn't have any when the end of the month came. But it's okay. Maybe if this is too, it's to be too hard, I'll pick another challenge. And because there's all kinds of declutter challenges on YouTube. Yeah, there's a 5-minute challenge. You just go for 5 minutes and you pick an area. You pick an area, you do as much as you can in 5 minutes. You time it in that area. So that may be my next one. We'll see. Take a drink. Every time I come on here, I swear, my voice goes. You know, I was telling you about that movie or that series I was watching, The Lost, that just kept going and going. It finally, I got to the end of it yesterday, last night. Thank goodness it's over. Everybody died. It ends up with everybody actually died. And they all met each other and went off to the bright light. Now, I don't know if that would be true, but yeah. Anyway, it's over. I can pick something else now to watch. So, yeah. I like series because it gives me something to look forward to, every evening. Uh, oh dear. I'm sorry. Did every, uh, it's so mixed up. By the end of this thing, you're going from, you're going from, you know, the here and now to way back when and the future. It goes from time zone to time zone. It's very confusing uh series. So, oh, you didn't want to tell me? Ah, yeah. Well, yep. I'm just glad I got to the end of it. So yeah, now I have to hunt for something else to watch. Yeah, it's a very crazy storyline. But when you watch something for so many series and so many episodes, you get attached to the people. And I couldn't just quit, even though I wanted to. I was tired of it, but yeah. Wolfman's goodies. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Ah, does anybody remember where a guitar guy and Dahlia's from? Are they from Florida? Yeah, I was invested in it for sure. Because we haven't heard from him since the storm. Did I tell you this last time? My well, he used to be my accountant, but my guy that does my taxes, which is he's the same age as me. When he moved down to Florida, he closed his office here. He moved down to Florida, him and his wife, and they moved to Siesta Key. I don't know. Somehow in my mind, I thought they were still living in Siesta Key. Well, Siesta Key got hit really hard in the hurricane. So I called him the day before yesterday to see if they were all right. And he says, "We don't live in Siesta Key anymore. But thanks for checking on us." They live more inland. They live on a canal. They didn't get any damage. But thank goodness, because Siesta Key, I watched some videos about it. I went on to look how Anna Maria did. Anna Maria is flooded. I wanted to see for sure if I could recognize any of the places. I wanted to see the Rod and Reel Pier, which we spent most of our time on when we were down there. And it's still standing. And my son told me something about piers in Florida. Do you know? I don't know if it's just Florida rule or if it's everywhere, but down in Florida, if a pier gets completely taken out by a hurricane, I mean completely, where there's nothing left, they cannot rebuild it. But if there's any part of the pier left, they can rebuild the pier. I learned that from my son. He was a big time fisherman down there. And Yeah. Anyway, there's two piers on Anna Maria Island, the City Pier and the Rod and Reel Pier, which was our favorite. And we spent a whole lot of time there. But it looks like it's in good shape, to tell you the truth. I mean, the water has come way up and flooded the little motel that was on the beach. Of course, it's all flooded, but the pier itself is in good shape. The Shelly Shack is here. Hi. Hi. Yes, you made it. You didn't make it to see my poor little amount of things I sold. You'll have to go back and see it if you want. But yeah, only 9 eBay items and 5 Poshmark items this week, Shelly. Yeah. Wolfman's Goodies. What do you sell, Wolfman? I'll have to look you up. You sell on eBay? If you're still here. It's been raining here all day. It's a very drizzly day. Now, my chickens went out again. Now, there's a sort of a wooded part where they can stay out of the rain. So I haven't been out there to see when it rained a little harder. I don't know if they're still out or if they went back under the cover, under their shed cover. But they did go out. I put some corn on the cob out there and they were out there. So yeah, so that's an improvement on their mental stability. On their, that they were terrified about that. Yeah. Violet Coben. Well, thank you. I don't think you've ever been on a live before. I haven't seen you here before. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. My chats that I come on and record, they drive me crazy because I talk so slow I can hardly stand to watch myself. Yeah, I did one yesterday, I think. Was it yesterday? Put it on just the short one. Because I never got upstairs to do the closet declutter. I have to do that this week, possibly tomorrow. So I was tempted when I took all those things into Goodwill to donate all that whole trunk load of stuff. I was very tempted to go into Goodwill, but I didn't want to do that yet because I'm trying to declutter. And I'm sure there's some things up in my closets that I can sell. So, yeah. So that's about it for today. I don't have anything much else. I don't know what I'll let you know what I'm going to call the vet about my cat tomorrow. Now she has me all worried. I think she has laryngitis or something. I don't know what's wrong with her meow. She sounds like me when I get hoarse. And yeah, and she's not drinking. That's even more worrisome. So I'll call the vet and I'll let you know in my next video. My chicken dinner was very good. That's a good, that's an easy, good way to fix chicken with the Italian dressing and some brown sugar. It's very good. Yeah, that'd be good with the leg quarters too. It probably would have stuck on better if these hadn't been, these were boneless and skinless. So if you have it with the skin on, I'm sure the coating would stick on a little bit better. But I always buy the skinless when I can. Sometimes no. So yeah, that was good. I made red potatoes and steamed some broccoli. That's what I had last night. Of course, I have leftovers for about 3 days. Yeah, maybe there's dog spit in their water. I don't know. I just changed it again. I change it in the morning. The dog can't get into her water. It's up on the counter. So it's not dog spit. And she drinks out of the dog's bowl. When she was really thirsty during the first part of this diabetes, she was drinking out of the dog bowl. So I don't think dog spit uh, bothered her. I'm just wondering if she ate something outside. Now she's caught a couple things. She got a chipmunk and she's got a vole. So I don't know. You got a water fountain for your cat too, but it's a thing that always needs cleaning. Well, she normally has no problem with the drinking for sure. But yeah, I will give her some tuna water. That's a good idea. So she has to get some fluid for sure. Maybe she likes dog spit. Yeah, well, she can go over to the dog's bowl. That's always pretty full. So I will be back on Thursday evening, but in between, look for a video, a decluttering video, because I have to do this. Yeah, I still have my linen closet to do too, which is another big thing. I would like to do that more with Samantha though, because it's a lot to take out. You have to sort of do the, take everything out of the linen closet and then, the KonMari method. Now my closet, I may be able to do that KonMari method myself and put everything on the bed. I may try to do it that way. So we'll see. Hopefully I'll get some things to resell. And I will see you all Thursday for sure. And yeah, just look for a recorded video in between. Thank you all for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah. So bye, everybody. Bye, Brian, Bumblebee, Violet, Shelly Shack, Diane, Wolfman. Did I get everybody? Riri, Renee. I think I got everybody, right? Yeah. So thank you, and I will see you again. Bye.